of Catholics and Muslims and Hindus, and the way that there's a very similar type of belief and fervor that, like, even like your last caller, who was extremely firm that, soul trip toward his own way, and, you had to patiently walk him through the steps to figure out how it's not. And you had responded to me that you think that there is a very similar, the mind of the human is similar in the way we justify all different kinds of things like atheism or Catholicism or Islam. And I just wanted to say, in response to that I think there's a very big difference between what atheists believe and what other kinds of beliefs are. And the fact that
what is the difference as you see it? And not everyone listening right now realizes that you're an atheist now, Ashley, so I need to put that in there so they understand the context. Ashley used to be Catholic. She has a degree in theology, but now she's an atheist. And how long have you been an atheist, Ashley?
Yeah. 4 years.
4 years, okay.
So I have a blog called Catholicism on the Rocks. .blogspot.com, where I kind of just throw out a lot of my thoughts, because when I left the Catholic Church, I didn't have anyone to talk to, because all of my friends...
I wish I had known you. I wish you had known me. I would have loved to talk to you.
I had well, that's the thing, is I had plenty of Catholic friends. I just didn't have anybody who actually was willing to think things through very well, and or qualified. Anyway, so what I was going to say is the difference between atheists and other belief systems is that as an atheist, all you say is, I choose to not believe because I don't believe there's enough evidence to believe. Whereas if you're Catholic, you're not just saying, I choose to believe, you're saying, this is the truth, period, end of story. Not just I choose to believe it, but everybody should believe this. This is the only way. For Islam, Muslims, they obviously take it to a very extreme degree. And so did the Catholics and the Protestants. We used to burn people at the stake and, do acts of terror when people didn't believe in what we believe. Luckily now we've kind of moved past that. But we see in Islam that they're still very fervent and they still will kill people if you don't agree with them.
Some of them, you're raising some interesting points there, actually. I'll just mention some of the points you're making are absolutely true with regard to the failures on the part of human beings, Catholic, Protestant, whatever. And we should include atheists too, because there are certainly atheist perpetrators of even genocide on a mass scale in the name of atheism, by the way. But I think going back to my point, I think it's more of a human deficiency. I would not agree with the premise that atheists have a lock on when it comes to seeing things rationally. There are plenty of Catholics who I would say excel in that area.
I did not say that.
I'm just saying that I think what you said kind of gives that impression. That atheists...
I'll tell you what I actually mean. Can I say what I actually mean instead of putting
more time please.
Because
please.
I definitely know that you're rational, and I was a devout, not just a Catholic, a devout. I was a missionary. I lived in Comuni Patronatolo. I went to, Franciscan. I was a RED middle school teacher. I'm not just somebody who kind of goes to church on Sunday. I was completely devout.
I got you. No, I think that's really clear. You definitely know what you're talking about from a Catholic perspective. I grant you that.
Yes. And so now what I'm saying is I do not think that atheists hold the cornerstone on reason. I know that atheists are just human. In fact, what I acknowledge is that we're all just human. We're all just human, and we all only have the ability to reason. And whereas what kind of has gotten me to a point of frustration looking back is how religions, including Catholic, any religion, they use the power of God, the argument that we have divine revelation on our side, to solidify their belief as authentic reality beyond reason, metaphysically. And I don't think that is, I think that is a big hang-up for religions, is that you believe that the Catholic Church is right because of apostolic succession, and you keep the Peter, et cetera, et cetera. The Jews think it's for whatever reasons. Islam is, the Prophet Muhammad and all that good stuff. And we all have that. But what I have come to acknowledge is that I do not see, or I see that Scripture and feelings alone, or traditions, scriptures and feelings alone, are not enough to base your entire paradigm of reality on.
I would totally agree with that.
Base your reality on.
Now, Ashley, here's the thing. I want you to feel welcomed on this program anytime, and I'm going to extend you an invitation to call me anytime, okay? But at the same time, we have to have a conversation. I can't just give you a pulpit to preach from for 20 minutes on end. So let's have an interaction. Let me step in and offer you some thoughts, and we're